Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that thinks an accordion is what happens when you mix an accountant with a librarian. Oh, hello, Platinum Lily. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Much love, much love. We are here today with my guest, Polka King.
Yay! Clap,
Yeah.
clap, clap.
Yay!
Clap, clap.
Applause, applause. He lives for the applause, applause, he lives for the applause. Who has officially gotten 2 songs stuck in my head just in the time it took me to get stream set up. I now officially have the final countdown and the Macarena stuck in my head, so thank you for that, Polka.
You're welcome. Want me to add a third one?
Sure, what's your third one? You were not prepared.
Everybody heard about the bird.
That song's always on the background of my head. One of my buddies is a pigeon. That song's always in my head. Roiko Star, hello, welcome to Outer Space. I don't know if you heard the tagline, so I won't repeat it again, so that I don't have to keep going over it. Anyway, and Voodoo Goblin, blah ha ha ha, rounds around, flapping arms like a spooky muppet. You are a spooky muppet, Voodoo. You are a spooky muppet. So Polka King, why don't you go ahead and tell our lovely audience a little bit about yourself?
Hello, my name is Polka King. As you see, I'm a cat boy. I am here to vibe, and I love to vibe. And it's nice to be on this lovely little space.
In auto space, yes, thank you. I am thinking about replacing that couch soon, but stay tuned for that. Voodoo Cobra is all touched that I call it a spooky muppet. It doesn't take much, right? So Polka King, so tell us a little bit about, you are a PNG VTuber, yes. That much is, you're sitting right here. He has low standards. That's funny, Voodoo. So tell us a little bit about your stream, and what kind of things do you like to stream?
Well, I would try to stream, like, when I can. Like, I would say any game. Like, if I could stream a horror game, try to, at least in one sitting. Like, I've been thinking I should at least do a game of Choo Choo Charles. For at least when I can. Like, Choo Choo Charles. It's, like, it looks so fun. Like, honestly, if it wasn't a horror game, I honestly would just play it just ride on the train because, man, it's...
I like trains. I like trains.
Like, the young... Yeah. I like trains.
I like trains. And now we have 4 songs stuck in my head. Well, Polka King. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for coming out, and thank you for liking trains and getting all those songs stuck in my head. Choo Choo Charles, it's one of those games that I actually watched a playthrough of it, so I feel like I probably wouldn't end up streaming it, only because now I know all the secrets, so I won't tell you the secrets. Yeah, so I feel like me personally, I'm not great at playing games. Void Train looks good. Void Train, interesting. I'll have to look that up. Void Train.
Yeah, I've seen a trailer. It's honestly, like, I could tell you about it, but if you want to look at it, I'll just say I love the concept of Void Train.
Oh, okay, I will need to look at Void Train. Interesting. A lot of train-based stuff lately, huh? Anyhoozles. So, in my last stream, I started by trying to tell the fortune of my previous guest, and I realized what the mistake that I made. So in that last stream, I pulled out my cards and I shuffled them and I did the whole thing and I tried to tell my guest fortune, but it didn't feel right. It didn't go right. It felt way too serious. I'm not good at taking myself seriously. Because I'm not a serious person. And I realized that was the flaw that I make. So now, right now, I am going to tell Polka King's fortune. As you can see, we have a miniature version of my coffee crystal ball. And every day, if you follow me on TikTok or on YouTube, then every day I post another fortune that comes straight from my coffee crystal ball. But now I'm going to tell a fortune specifically for you, Polka King. Are you prepared to know what lies in store?
I would like to go through that door, yes.
Going through the door. Okay. So, then, welcome to Broadcast from Outer Space, where I stare deeply into my coffee crystal ball to tell your fortune. Let's see. I see a lot of beans. I see a lot of beans. I don't know if that's the ball or your head. Are there beans in your head?
I mean, I could comb it out if you want.
All right. So, jokes aside, in the crystal I see 3 bears. I see 3 bears. Okay, you are going to find a situation where you need to determine what is just right. Not too soft, not too hard, but just right. Also, you're going to need to invest in some Goldilocks.
But
That is your fortune, okay? So keep an eye open for opportunity to pick something that's just right, because you don't want to go too soft, you don't want to go too hard, you want to go just right. Also, seriously, avoid the porridge. So that is your fortune for today. How do you feel? Give me some feedback.
Well, at the feedback, I think it really actually fits well. Like honestly, like the porridge thing in the 3 bears actually feels good right about now. And honestly, porridge sitting out while you're like, imagine, like, what if you were gone for about 2 hours and the porridge was,
That's a good point.
Like, too hot, too cold? It's all gonna be cold, man. Like,
That's a really good point. I never thought about before. You're right.
I mean, yeah, it's a fairy tale, of course. We must learn these lessons in fairy tales. But, of course, if everything is at a different temperature already, I mean, if Mama Bear just, like, left the porridge and it's already cold, like, is it trying to get into room? Oh, now I get it. now it just passes to my mind, like, wait, is it just right? Because it's room temperature?
Beanie. The bean has decided that she's going to try to do the Monty Python coconuts thing with one of her little plastic bowls. The whole clippity clop thing against my desk. Eat your apple. Yeah, you know what? All the porridge should be room temperature. You're right, because who knows? The bears were gone long enough for them to not notice her break into their house. By the way, the story of Goldie Bears was Goldie Bears, yeah. Goldilocks, she broke and entered. She broke into somebody's house, ate their food, broke at least one of the chairs, and one of the beds, too, by the way. How hot was Papa's Bear's porridge? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. When it was first poured out, that porridge must have been scalding hot the first time.
Yeah, like, are these made in separate pans or separate bowls? I don't know how porridge is made. Like,
these bears are the 1%. They have enough things to make 3 separate meals.
They have 3 separate beds, yet they share the same room.
Oh, I always forgot I have Moobot. Hi, Moobot. I broke into someone's house and did their dishes, Raiko says. Why would you break into somebody? Would you ever break into somebody's house to do their dishes? I wouldn't even break into my own house to do the dishes.
I mean, unless you're doing an act of kindness, but then again, it would be considered a crime. Like,
yeah, you
cleaned someone's house, but you also broke in. Like, it's like
so that actually did happen. So not to me. But there was somebody. Funny story. It wasn't an act of kindness per se. This person was a housekeeper by trade. Like their job was housekeeping. So they people would hire them. They'd go to the house. They'd clean. Blah 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 blah. So fine, great, whatever. But apparently they weren't getting a lot of jobs that recently. So they decided they provided the service before the service was requested. So, Raiko says, you actually did that, Raiko? Raiko, were the dishes really that bad? So like maybe if a friend was like a hoarder or something and they left the dishes pile up for too long and you're like, you really need to do them. But I don't know, man. But yeah, no, so the housekeeper decided that the person, they just picked a person, went into their house, like broke into the house, cleaned it, and then left them a bill.
Man.
How do you respond to that?
It would be hard to respond to that, and like, well, gonna ask the question like, was your house that dirty that someone had to come in there, break in, and just like, well, because you leave it, it's such a big mess. I just had to do it for you. Please, it was so much hard work. Please, 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 give me a tip.
And you gotta wonder what the person coming home noticed first. Did they notice the fact that the door was broken? Did they notice that? Well, I assume it was broken. I don't know if they picked the lock or whatever. But I wonder if they noticed the fact that a house had broken into, the fact that it was cleaner, or the fact that there was a bill sitting on the desk or whatever. Like,
I mean, who knows? Honestly,
hmm.
like, if like some people can't find something when it's clean. Only when they find it in their own dirty mess somehow. And maybe like if they did break in and broke a window, that means they left a mess.
Right?
They
Yeah.
left something uncompleted, man. Like if they did break it in that way, they left a poor job.
Yeah,
Leaving it
they break
like
in,
that.
they clean up, and then they go back out and they fix the window on the way out. They're very, very thorough. I feel like at that point the part of the bill that would cost the most would be an replacement window at the bottom line. Like
Yeah.
what?
Uh,
And sorry,
yeah.
but if you come into my place, you leave a piece of paper anywhere. If the dogs don't destroy it first, the bean will. And if it manages to survive past both of those situations, then I'm still probably not going to find it because there are papers everywhere here. I'm I'm not good at
Mm-hmm.
throwing away bills because I'm worried I'm going to forget them. So,
Yeah.
anywho, enough about me. Let's talk about you. Um, I had a thought and it flew away like a bird. Bird is the word. Bird.
Bird. That is the word.
You see what you've done to me. Uh, alrighty. So, yeah,
Yes.
but that
Yes.
was
Wait. The plan.
yes, excellent. All according to cake.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
so, anywho,
yes. Eek.
so
Eek.
the unlike a handful of my guests who often won't leave me with a topic to discuss, Polka King here actually gave me a few. So the first one was Warhammer Total War. I don't know anything about Warhammer, so I mean, if you really want to talk about it, do you have any specific things you want to mention, or are you just looking to discuss it? Because if you're looking to discuss it, I am not the source for that.
Okay. I'll say this. It's a fun war. Like I like the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the like if I would have gotten into the war game, however, like I would be broker than I already am because honestly, those minifigures they
Yes.
are expensive. And if you want to run a whole army,
Yeah, yeah.
bless your soul, but you are gonna go into debt in a second.
That's true. That's true.
But
I
yeah,
definitely
I
couldn't get
like
in.
Warhammer. It's
Mhm.
oh, sorry.
Nah, that's all right.
Please
Talking
continue.
over each
I
other
have
is
another
just
for you.
part of the process here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to get into any game that included minis because the child. She's already absconded with all of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
amiibos.
Child steals the amiibos to make a masterful empire. Oh,
Mostly
the
she just
toys.
likes making Princess Zelda and Link. Yes, it's kind of cute actually. Not the
Oh, that
amiibos.
that that's romantic. That's a cutie.
Well,
That's
that
a
part was
cute.
cute, but so she has a tendency to amiibos are delicious. They're too expensive to eat, yo. People be murdering folks in the street for amiibo sometimes. Some of the rarer ones. Although I will say one of my
I mean,
favorite ones.
honestly.
Is
No, please continue.
no
I was
that.
gonna say, like, honestly, people be buying expensive meals
Mm,
already,
mm,
so it's
mm, mm.
already
True,
already
true
a
that,
snack,
true that.
I guess, for some.
My favorite
Yeah,
amiibo
please continue.
is the Twilight Princess one. It's Mifa riding on a wolf link. I like it. But the child cannot be trusted with more delicate things like the Woolly World Yoshi amiibos, which are adorable, by the way. Because she has a tendency to attempt to unravel anything of the woolen nature. So yeah, kids are a thing. Any hoozles. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the next topic you gave me was experience at school. So I won't ask you how old you are. I won't ask you what school you're in or not in. I will ask you what is the highest completed. No, that kind of gives it away too. Well, what is your opinion of school?
Well, I'd say like when you like I'd say it's diverse, but for me personally, it's like I'd say it was the greatest time. Like honestly, like yeah, there's gonna be greater things ahead, but a place where like for me, I'd say school was pretty good. I
Mm-hmm.
was, you know, I it got me a bit of an interest in like history or just int- like to see interesting facts about like how life is back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
There were clubs that I liked, especially choir. Like, I would say that would be my favorite class, not because I don't have to do homework.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm more like a good singing boy. Like I
So
was a baritone for a time, and then
speaking of
yeah, I was
singing,
a bass.
Speaking of singing, we just got a sing mode redeemed by Tenok the Chaos Goblin. So, let's see here. I don't remember the timer I decided to put for them. I'm just gonna put a. You get 3 minutes of sing mode starting now. Now I've got to sing everything I
Oh,
say. Feel free to sing along, Polka King. Ryko Star asks, "Are
of
you from
course, my friend.
La? Are you from the School of
Of
Hard
course.
Knocks?" Oh my god, I just noticed.
Hard knocks, hard knocks. I forgot.
Ryko, I just noticed the typo. Hey, that kind of rhymed. But unfortunately, that is a different type of internet altogether. Can you see the chat, Polka King?
Yes, I see it on the screen.
Ryko,
La
I'm
la
not gonna
la.
let you forget this. Back to the
Oh, ho, ho, ho,
ha
ho,
ha ha ha
ho.
ha. Back to the topic of school. You talk a lot about history. What is your favorite topic? Is it history?
History. Well, you see, I love the type where it's hard to decide. Fuck, 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 fuck. Uh, uh, uh.
Put him on the spot. He can't sing because he's trying to think and sing at the same time, and the two don't mix. Trust
Uh,
me.
uh, I got it. I would say be about the, the struggles of man, because even if we're pushed down, we're pushed back up again.
La. Me, I didn't like
La la
history.
la.
I can't stand history, mostly 'cause in a history class they make you remember dates, they make you remember names, but that's about it, and my ass can't remember shit. I prefer
I
classes.
feel
Yes.
I feel you, bro. But honestly, my mind, when it learns something, it's there. That's how I pass my tests. Even though I don't study, I just listen to with my best. With my brain,
My
so
gram
sometimes I have a study guide. Please continue.
my grandmother calls that learning through osmosis. It's the only way I passed this. I don't know if I could have done it if I didn't do it.
Of course. Mm,
I
mm,
can't wait for Sing Mode to be
mm,
over.
mm,
Damn you,
mm.
Tinnock, the Chaos Goblin. Oh, thank God it's over. Okay. Oh, Otter the musical, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Beanie. Beanie, why you bonka your head? What did you do? Yes, I love you. Uh, all right, okay. Yeah, it really is hard to like actually like discuss something and sing at the same time, even though we're not like perfectly rhyming or nothing. Um, oh, Ryko Star, you
oh,
punk. That wasn't nice. Another 3 minutes
back.
on the clock. We're back to talking. She's just angry because she said cock. Ah! Ow! That hurt a lot. That was a lot of bears. I deserve that. Okay, so doing sing mode again just resets the timer again, so you really only got an additional 3. No, hold on a moment. Restart the timer at 3 minutes. Singing attracts the bears. Oh no, there's so many bears. Where do those bears go when they've been thrown?
Yep, they are like the sea bear. As long as you're not in the oval, they're in the circle. Oh, Molly.
We were talking about 3 bears, and now there's 33 bears instead of just 3 bears. I can't see bears. Bears.
Bear.
Bear, 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 bears, 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 bears. Bears are there.
Bears are everywhere.
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink my coffee. Enjoy the coffee slurping ASMR.
As you drive in a car.
As you drive in a car, listen to ASMR. We're going very far to the local bar. How to break an otter.
No matter where you are.
Wherever, yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, this will not break me. Nobody's called me a squirrel today. In honesty. Hey, I just realized you're a cat boy, but I don't see a tail. Shouldn't look at your butt. That's rude.
Don't worry, it's a belt. Lol. Oh no.
La la la.
Oh, no.
How many more minutes are left of this nonsense? 1.5 minutes. Time goes slower when you're singing. I'm sure of it. I'm winging it as we go.
You're winging it as you singing it, as lovely as you go.
We going insane. This is a little bit of pain. Another refrain.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane.
A space oddity. A space oddity, the musical. I'm running out of things to sing. I cannot take it.
Let's get back to topic.
Yes, topic at hand was school and stuff. My favorite subject was not being in school. Oh, thank God. Okay. My favorite, I was actually into English mostly. I liked writing a lot. But college, I liked college a lot better than high school. I'll tell you that much for free. Mostly because I got to pick what I was studying in college. In high school, they're like, do this, and it's like history, geography. It's like, great. Also, any teacher that told you you're not always going to have a calculator was lying! My jaw hurts from
These days we are
singing.
too small brain.
I mean, I can still do basic math without the... Yeah.
Basic math.
Yeah, I can do basic math without a calculator. I don't need it. I don't need a calculator for everything. It just, I'm just saying, like there's like, you're not always gonna have a calculator in your pocket. It's like, motherfucker. There's a, oh, I'm sorry, a little too frisky there. You can't do basic math anymore, Raiko. I don't believe that. But I'm saying everybody's got a phone in their pocket that has a calculator on it. Like even if you got like one of the old-fashioned brick phones that 2 plus 2 is 22. Technically correct. All right. Okay, least favorite subject then. Tell me your least favorite school subject.
I guess you brought it out yourself. It was math.
Ah,
Math. Yeah, math. Numbers. You gotta use a calculator. I wasn't good at math. I'm much better as a reader.
So I don't mind like actual math, right? Like you put multiplication, duplication, the addition, subtraction, the practical math. But once they started like, what the hell is a cosine?
Yeah, the cosine.
Like cosines and tangents, like that was one of the few classes I genuinely struggled with to the point where I had to have somebody explain things to me, and even then I'm like, I'm gonna be winging it. It's what you do for loans, you cosine. What the hell is counting? Oh, it's what the vampire on Sesame Street does.
1,
2.
Yeah.
What you fussing for, Bean? Bean's just standing over in the middle of the living room, eating an apple and fussing. Beanie, why are you fussing? Come here. Come here. No. No. I got an apple. One blown bristle. Okay, so yeah, I kind of agree with you in math, but I still think history is my least favorite subject. Just because it was all memorization. Like math, once you know the rules of math, you can figure it out, right? Like, like with history though, it's like you need to remember the specific fact, and it's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh, dogs.
What up, dog?
But yeah.
Why did sing mode
Not
hurt
much.
my
How
mouth
about
so
you?
much? What's so wrong? Nothing. What's so wrong with you? All right. Okay. So classes were another topic. Oh, you had one more. You had another topic. Games that feel special. Explain. Okay. So walk that one out for me. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like games that you'd like remember, like that either bring like that feels a bit more special. Like it's either your first time in like say in an RPG game. It's your first time experiencing that type of setting. What makes you fall in love with it? Either the story, its message, or it could be how like something that you just find so much fun in it. Maybe.
Okay. So all that said, then what game feels the most special to you?
Well, I would say it'd be Omori. Like,
More. Okay.
yeah, I'm not sure if you heard the game before, but
I've heard of it. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind like with what I liked about it, it's kinda like got me with the I like
You okay?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just thinking like I'm kind of cheating because it's not what was in the game. It was how I kind of found my first set of friends online.
Oh, okay.
That, yeah, like we kind of just. It's a bit cringe, but we kind of all met together, like to. We like the characters so much that we, acted out a bit. Well, personally, I didn't act out the characters. I just, because I kind of gotten busy with work, I just, typed out what happened so far in the story of what they made. So I was kind of like their recap person, the narrator, I guess.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Voodoo Cobra is right. We do like cringe here. We are a outer space of cringe. Yes. All right. So Mori, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I believe so. Polka King was one of a trio of folks that I was originally going to try and have all three of them on at once. Did not pan out because between the four of us all together, we were spread out across the world. And anybody that's ever tried to figure out time zones knows that it is hard enough to get people in the same spot at the same time in a single time zone, let alone across four different diametrically opposed time zones.
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah. So Polka King was the only one that we were able to actually work out a good time zone with. So again, thank you for sticking through that. It was quite the process. Because question for guests: what's the story to your name? You know what? That's a good question. Excellent question, Voodoo Goblin. What is the story of your name, Polka King?
Of course. Well, the story of my name is that I was in the very much fatuation of polka because of, like, Weird Al. He was his polkas. Like, it's just fun and silly and all the good, jolly fun. Like, it kind of got me, like, when I hear a polka, like, I remember one time, like, I'm getting off topic a bit, but with polka, like, I kind of, like, I vibe well with polka. Like, just, even the Barrels of Fun song, like, it just danced around to that one. Using as, oh, the barrels of fun. Yeah. But, the king part came from, like Skyrim, just playing that game during that time, because, it's, I usually, like, it was fun to play during the time, so I thought, hey, why can't I match the names from Polka King to Polka King? It's kind of like, Dova King, but Polka King.
Oh, okay. Dovahkiin to Polka King. Okay, all right. Okay, that adds up. Okay, I was like, where is he going with this? Because there's like the hell do they call them, the leaders in the Nords, Jarls. They're Jarls in Skyrim, and an emperor, but no king. I was very confused as to where you're going with that, but now it all adds up. Dovahkiin.
Polka King, Polka King, darling us firing.
Very nice. Can you play the accordion? Good question. Can you play the accordion?
Oh man, I wish I could play an instrument.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I did play the piano one time, though it was more like, hey, I played the piano for like community theater for that one time. It was nice, but I kind of gotten like I gotten unfocused and I didn't do my homework.
yeah. So Voodoo Goblin has just added a new punishment to the wheel of Otter nonsense. So, and that's actually a pretty good one. So must refer to self in third person until your next spin. All right, it is officially on the wheel. It's the 30th item on the wheel, by the way. So the wheel's in the background. You can't see it on the stream yet, but it is hiding in the background, as it usually is. Voodoo Goblin has been saving up for a while to add some punishments to the wheel. So that's a good one. Okay, so Skyrim. I'll tell you a quick fun story about Skyrim. I still to this day, how long ago did Skyrim come out? And you were worried about my punishment. I wasn't worried. I was just prepared.
I could say 2010, maybe.
2010? Yeah, I'll go with that. Maybe 2011. Because I was out of college then, and I graduated in 2010. Anywho, so I still to this day feel a little bit guilty about this. Not guilty, but I'm so sorry kind of thing. Because so Skyrim came out, and it obviously for its time it looked fantastic, right? Like people are still playing it to this day. I don't play it much, mostly because I played it, I beat it, and my wife hates it when I play it, because I was unmedicated back then. So my obsessive compulsive disorder did not let me put the game down because I needed to complete the task at hand. I have processing task-based obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't know if those are official terms, but that's what I call it. And basically, my brain cannot settle if I have not, so the completion principle in our brains, right, in living brains, is that you can't you allot a certain amount of brain space to tasks that are not complete. My particular brand of OCD brings that to a maximum level to a point where I genuinely like start feeling physical pain if I have a task that I have not completed that for whatever reason triggers my OCD. So fortunately with my medication, it's a little bit better now. I still have it in the background all the time. You know, you just bring it down to a dull roar. But my point being, when Skyrim came out, I did not have the medicine. It was not in the background. It was in the foreground. So to this day, she still is not happy that I was very focused on getting each given quest or this, that, or the other thing done, because there's a lot to do in Skyrim, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the perfect way. It's got. Wait, what? Todd, yeah, Todd, not Scott. Todd Howard made the good game as to make it, a lot of quests in there as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah,
So
a
you never
lot of
got.
radiant quests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not. This is me saying, not saying boo-hoo, poor me, pity me. But it was a symptom of my illness. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm medicated now.
Same.
I'm a little bit better. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But the reason I feel bad about it isn't because of all that. Granted, my wife still holds that over my head, but whatever. We hold things over each other's head. It's called being married. Otter was down with the sickness. I was. Fun fact about Down with the Sickness, by the way. We're going places today. So did you know that there's a lounge version of the song Down with the Sickness?
Really?
Yeah, like a mellow, smooth, like lounge singer version. A guy named Richard Cheese does it, and it's magnificent. Um, But the reason I bring it up is because, so since I was already talking about my wife and Voodoo talked about Down with the Sickness, it just so happened that my wife very much wanted to do Down with the Sickness as the song that she danced with her father to at our wedding. And she almost got away with it, but then my mother-in-law heard it and was like, wait, what? No! Uh,
Oh,
let's
that would have been so awesome
It
to
would
just.
have been. I mean, it was still a good time. It was a good it was a fun wedding, but I still kind of wish that we had the money they spent on it instead of the party that lasted one day. Just saying.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah,
that's
blah. Anyway,
paying enough money.
so back
Paying
to the
enough.
original point of the story. Skyrim came out. It looked really good. I went, I bought it, I played it. Blah blah blah. Come to find out, it came out. I believe it was right around my birthday as it happened. And unbeknownst to me, one of my cousins saw the game and said, "Boy, Otter would sure like that game. I should buy that for him." Because I've saved up enough money, I want to buy my favorite cousin a present that he'll really like. Well, he was
Mhm.
right. I did really like Skyrim. I was halfway through the game before he was able to give it to me for my birthday, and I felt really guilty about that. So, yeah.
Of course. That,
Um, I'm sure there was a point that we were on. Why am I talking about Skyrim? Oh,
favorite game.
your name. Well, yeah, we were talking about your name. So Dovahkiin, Polka King. All right, so you're the Polka born. Um,
Yes.
all right. So favorite Weird Al song, hit me.
Ah, man. Hardware store.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
The hardware store. So what sticks out to me is that in that part where he's like listing all the tools, right?
Mm.
There's
Actually,
part.
they're not tools. Not
Well,
all of them are tools.
well, yes, that's kind of the point I'm getting to here is
Oh,
that
sorry.
one of the items is a automatic circumciser, and I remember hearing that and like I didn't just hear automatic circumciser, did I? I just thought, oh, that sounds deeply unpleasant.
Yeah, don't
Uh,
worry. They're just for them big Cuban cigarettes.
yeah. Oh man. Speaking of cringe, that sounds. Ugh. Just feel like phantom pains just thinking about that kind of thing. Anyway, moving on.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm, mhm.
better than the hand cranked circumcision. Fair enough, I suppose. Wow, Moobot's getting an exercise tonight. I feel like I don't see Moobot that often, but here we are. Any hoozles. So, okay, so Polka King, as all my guests are, is subject to a game while we have you here. So, Polka King's chosen game is an old favorite: two truths and one lie, lie, lie. And no game in Otter space is complete without my third best friend, the wheel of Otter nonsense,
Cents, 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 incense,
cents,
candles,
dollars and cents.
candle. I have a candle. Here's a candle.
There's a candle, there's a candle, everywhere's a candle. Fun fact: I got for Mother's Day. I bought my wife a candle from the Bean, ostensibly, that says, "Mom, I hope this candle smells better than the shit I put you through."
Funny.
The crowd goes wild. The crowd too. The crown and the crowd. The crown has definitely gone wild. Have you seen some of the coverage of the coronation? The crown has gone way out of whack.
Man, I don't know what happened with the British, but
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I'm not going to comment on it because I get an angry British person in my chat, and that's going to be it for me. How dare you talk about the king? Anyways, so as the guest, you shall go first. And for anybody that doesn't know, the rules are very simple. So we will each say two things that are true and one thing that is a lie, not necessarily in that order. It is the other person's task to guess which one of the things said is the lie. If the person gets it correct, then the opposing person has to spin the wheel. If the person fails, then they have to spin the wheel and suffer the consequences of the Wheel of Otter Nonsense. Polka King, are you ready?
yes.
Then start us off. Give us two truths and one lie.
All right. First one is I have made a contest in high school and won separately. The second is that I sorry. I went to the Grand Canyon when I was a baby. And C is uh, I'm a great artist.
Okay, that's not really fair. Using the last one, the last one's subjective. Like even the best artist would be like, "Oh man, I'm shit at this." So that's not really a fair thing to say. So I mean,
Of course. Okay,
so
then I'm an artist.
okay, we'll take artist. So I'm gonna say you're definitely an artist. I feel like you draw and you do art to some degree, and if this ends up being a true thing and you started out with great arts, then I'm proud of you for having self-esteem. So well done. A lot of people they'll do their art and they'll be very down on themselves. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say you are in fact an artist. I'm gonna say you did not go to the Grand Canyon as a baby. You did it as a older person.
False.
Ah,
That
shit.
yeah. I mean, I am not an artist. I commission great artists that I really appreciate that they spend their time with, and I could even you know, sponsor them if they want. But for now, I
Okay.
sponsor great artists. Yeah, I went to the Grand Canyon when I was very young, and that well, it gave me a deep fear of heights because of that.
It is a very big canyon, I hear. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Yeah, you're right. I'm stalling to put off my punishment. All right, the first punishment of the night goes to me. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got robot voice for 30 seconds. Timer starts as soon as I find it. 0 minutes and 30 seconds is go now. We are in the 30-second period. Ergo, it will now be my turn. I need to provide two truths and one lie. Now dispensing one of three options. First option is that I cannot drive a car. Second option is I can, however, ride a bike. Third option is that I have several injuries from being on a bicycle. And 30 seconds is up. Whew. Okay,
Hmm.
so in case the robot voice made it hard, so option 1, I can't drive. Option 2, I know how to ride a bike. Option 3, I have at least one serious injury from a bicycle.
Okay. Okay. So, with what I know now, because you did tell me about your, you know, I would say you can drive since with your medication. So that means
Hmm.
at least either you got injured while you were riding a bike, or B, you have ridden a bike. So, by my deduction, one of those things would be a lie. So then, if I have to think, one truth and one lie, it either means that you drive the bike badly, that you can't drive it, or you gotten injured while riding a bike, which can be true. So if we have to guesstimate and surmise what is true, but then again, the car.
Remember, I said I cannot drive.
Oh, you cannot drive. Okay. Then I would say you got hurt by a bicycle very bad, because I'm sure with with what the medication you got, sure you'll be driving greatly with both.
So what you think is a lie is which one do you think is a lie?
I think the lie is that you gotten injured very hard on the bike.
The thing is, I feel bad doing this, but you've lost, because
Ah.
you talked yourself out of the answer. So remember, I didn't say that the thing I gave you was not that I can drive. The fact that I gave you was I cannot drive. Ergo, that's the lie. I can drive.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Big brain move, sir.
Yeah, the other
Big
two
brain
things
move.
are true. The other two things are true is that I can ride a bicycle just fine, and yes, I have a sizable hole in my arm due to a bicycle. Yeah. Uh, apparently, young Otter was a badass though, because I still remember to this day, um, getting up after falling with that bike and just kind of brushing myself off and being like, huh, it feels weird on my arm, and looking down and seeing this gaping hole down to the bone, and just being like, huh, Ma, Ma, I think we need to go to the hospital for this one. I remember that clear as day. That was the only thing I said. I think we need to go to the hospital for this one, and I have a hole the size of a golf ball at least. I mind you, I was a small otter at the time, so that's a pretty big hole for an arm that small in my arm.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I got a pretty good sized hole through my arm. But yeah, so no, the lie was that I cannot drive, because I can in fact drive. I don't drive well, but I can drive. So you must spin the wheel. Otter gets injured walking across the room. That don't you hurl facts at me as if they're punishments. So the wheel spins for Polka King. Atta bean! You get the first bean of the evening. Boop,
I had a bean. Ah, I got a bean.
boop, 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 boop. The
Ah.
bean goes onto your side of the screen. Alright, there we go. Not a bad punishment. Alright, it is once again your turn to tell me two truths and one lie.
Okay then. One.
Rev it up.
Okay. Point one. I hate working on a door. Number two. I am great at flooring. Number three is that ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. No, no, wait, never mind. Let me just scrape out number 2 because honestly, that's too easy. Uh, so then number 2 would be that I have been in 3 musicals,
Okay.
and my last one would be is that I went to Disney World.
Okay. So the facts are, you hate working on doors. You have been in 3 musicals, and you have been to Disney World. Correct? Those are the 3 facts?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'm gonna say you don't hate working on doors, that you don't mind it. That's a lie.
You made an enemy this day, my friend.
By winning or being wrong?
No, you lost.
Ah,
Because
poop.
let me tell you, this
You hate working on doors?
yeah, the lie was I went to Disney World.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I can tell you the story of how like I was working on this door at my job, and it was like it took me about it took so long. I can't. I've told the story before, and the more I remember it and think, like it took me so long to work on that door because this apartment we were working in, it
Mhm.
was very like very messed up. Like the living room was like right behind the kitchen, but the problem is it's that it's a tiny apartment. So like
Mhm.
on one side when you walk in, you see the master bedroom, and then
Mhm.
if you go into the master bedroom, you can see a door that leads to the children's room. And so on the other side, you see a bathroom with just like with half the tub sticking out. Like the bathroom was so tiny. Like if
Hmm.
like I barely squeeze in there, and I am like I would say like I am pretty thin, like like at least like I it was hard for me to fit because the
Hmm.
leg room is so tiny. But
Damn.
the door, the, the door. See, I was trying to get the thing up into that doorway all the time, but the problem is that while I was trying to, like, it was a dumb cardboard door, a fake door, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Something like part of the hinges right there, it broke on the other side. So, like, being me, I didn't know what to do because I never had to face this problem before. So I decided,
Right.
how about maybe I just fill up the hole and maybe that would work. Sure, it's a bit loose, but as long as I am not strong, I can just be good. So then, when I try to put it up, the hinges failed me. Like it just like like on the doorway, it just like because the height, like the top upper area, because it's cardboard, fake. It just ripped off and um, like I had to find other ways to try to hook up this doorway, but it took me so long. And honestly, the apartment was supposed to be shown like on Friday, and this timeline, it's like Wednesday. Like maybe I'm telling the story wrong, but I know I had to clean up the apartment because the apartment is still messy. And like if I stay on this door for so long, like I'd be wasting time. I'd be wasting company money. Like even though I work on like I worked about 40 hours per
Mhm.
week, and like I'm not supposed to waste much time. Try to be efficient. That's what company want. But doorway. Doors are evil. It's like
Okay.
Critical Role.
Okay, breathe. You're okay. The door's not here. The door's not real. It can't hurt you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even have a doorway for my room, so it's good.
Okay,
There's
so
no
so
door.
deep Polka King lore here. Polka King has a vendetta against doors. All right, fair enough. I lost this round, and I shall now spin the wheel. Did not mean to bring up the painful door memories.
It's all good. Like honestly, it's a good way to tell a story like that. One of my most remembered memories. Doors.
Okay, so speaking of stories, time for me to tell a random story about my life. Let me think here. Hmm. So, once upon a time, Um, uh, huh. Don't you hate that your brain goes completely blank when you're supposed to be thinking of things? Uh,
Yeah.
I've told the story, so I know I've told on stream the story of how so I actually have been to Disney World twice. Um, One was as a result of the wedding. We made enough money from like Jack and Jill and stuff to fund a honeymoon to Bean. Why must you be extra noisy while I'm on stream, child? She's just smacking things against other things just cause. Before stream started, you were sitting quietly watching Yo Gabba Gabba. Um, Dang it, kid. Just completely, my brain just gone. Uh, hmm.
You were talking about like how
Yes.
your first trips to Disney World.
Oh, so that wasn't actually supposed to be this. So I was gonna say there was a story there, but I have told it on stream where my wife took out a credit card in my name to make it so we could go to Disney World. But I'm not gonna. I've used that story before, so I don't want to use it again.
Oh, okay.
The TLDR is my wife asked me for my social number out of nowhere, and it was because she wanted to open a credit card to go to Disney World, and I was like, okay. um, hmm. Oh God, I know a bunch of random funny crap has happened, and I cannot think of a single thing right now. That's the worst. Oh my goodness, my brain completely farted on me. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Random story about my life. I've told the origins of the top hat. Um, okay, so fun. Okay, so story here. Behind these glasses, in the depths of the unknown that hides behind them, my eyes actually IRL change colors. Fun fact. Um, I don't know exactly what causes it. I think it's some kind of something to do with the pigmentation or the I don't know. I don't think they so much change colors as like the concentration of the coloration gets more or less at random points. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know what caused it, but it does happen. So my eyes can vary from like pure white to pure black, or at least what looks dark enough blue to be black, and then kind of a gray slate blue in the center. Um, and it's a family trait because my grandmother has it and my father have it, and now the bean has it too. So it's a unique family trait. I'm the only member of the family tree that managed to get it from my grandmother, because my father's the only one of her kids that got it, and blah 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 blah. So I went to get a new pair of glasses once, and apparently that particular optometrist had not heard of this. So when I just casually mentioned it, they thought, well, that's not. They said to me, well, that's not a thing that happens unless you're some kind of mutant or alien. And without like breaking eye contact with this optometrist, I said, well, now if I am, I'm obviously going to have to kill you because you figured it out. And you've never seen an optometrist look so scared. And I was like, no, but seriously, bro, my eyes do change colors. I don't know what to tell you. It's a thing that happens. Like, if it was just me thinking it happened, obviously I can't see my own damn eyes, but like other people have been like, bro, why are your eyes white? And I'm like, they are? So, anyway, so that's the story, is scaring an optometrist.
Oh, that's honestly sounds very, very cool. It's like you hear that from anime, like you just like it's the anime move, or like I don't know, like if
Reiko
someone
says,
says,
yeah.
"Hey, your eyes turned white," and just say like, "Wait, I'm blind." I don't know how.
No, and like I said, I don't know enough about
Uh,
science or medicine or anything to tell you why it happens. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm not an optometrist, and apparently that even if I was, that guy didn't know anything about it. But it is a measurable, like observable phenomenon, both in myself, my grandmother, and my child, all of whom have the same thing. It is a thing that happens. Full stop. Reiko Star is not an alien. That's correct. Good. Anywho, so that's my story about my life.
yeah.
onward to my turn to tell 2 truths and 1 lie. Okay, so first fact. I used to have a rock collection. Second fact is I have never thrown clay on a pottery wheel. And third fact is I prefer to keep my living space as cool as possible.
Okay, now I know what is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's the third option.
So you think I don't prefer to keep
Sorry.
my room cold?
Oh, oh, I thought. Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
mean it
So
was dirty.
no.
I mean
Cold.
clean.
No. Cold.
Uh, ah,
Okay. So let me
okay, okay,
repeat everything
okay.
once
Now
more.
it's tricky.
Okay. So first option
Okay.
was that. Oh shit! I forgot. I know second option was I've never thrown pottery
You
on.
had rocks.
Right. So I had I first option was I used to have a rock collection. Second option is I've never thrown clay on a pottery wheel, and third option is I prefer to keep my living space as cool as possible, not clean as possible, cool as possible.
Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
then, I will pick the first option then.
You think I've never had a rock collection?
Well, I mean, oh well, hmm. You are an otter, so some must be it could be a trait. But then again, you did forget what your first question is. But then again, it could also be like you got distracted. And the third one, you want to have a cold room. Hmm. Well, it'd be always good to have a cold room all the time when you're on the mic. And the and never had put clay on a pottery wheel. Now we did that in art class, or at least with me, but I don't know you. So then something so specific. If
Is
I
that
had
smoke
to
coming out of
think.
Polka's ears? Might be a little bit.
All right. Yeah. All right. I know the answer.
Do
It
tell.
is that you have never put clay on a pottery wheel.
You think that's the lie?
Yes.
You are correct. I have, in fact, thrown clay on a pottery wheel. The reason that thought came to mind is I actually looked on my counter and I saw something I made in pottery class back in high school. Um, so yeah, you got
Yes.
me. You got me. Well done. My loss. My loss. It took you a while to get there, but you did get there, and eventually winning is still winning.
Yes.
So
The turtle never loses the race if the hare is lazy.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should pit the turtle VTuber I know versus the rabbit VTuber I know. That'd be fun. Like, Yodam, you must speak. How long I will do this, I have not yet determined. Shit.
30 seconds is good.
30 seconds. For 30 seconds will I do it? Boy. How annoying this will get, I had not thought. For the race, the turtle never loses if the pigeon they eat. Says Voodoo Cobra. Like, oh, crap.
Never loses. The turtle does. If pigeon they eat.
Right you are. Your turn it is now. Okay, that was 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to do that longer than 30 seconds.
Alright. So,
Alright.
alright. My first 3 points is that what first got me into fantasy is the Lord of the Rings. Number
Mhm.
2 is that Star Wars is not my favorite genre, and number 3 is that mm, winter is my favorite month.
Winter is your favorite season. Okay. So let me just repeat back to you. So your three facts are the Lord of the Rings got you into fantasy. Star Wars is your favorite genre, you said. And winter is your favorite season. So those are your three facts. Wow, Bean, you really destroyed that apple. Holy crap. The child has destroyed this apple. Okay, so I'm going to say that the Lord of the Rings is not what got you into fantasy. Something else did. You may or may not like the Lord of the Rings, but it's not what got you started. Hello?
You are correct.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
My win. All right, so hold on one second. Let me just, I'm just going to put the apple core into that cup, and I will deal with that later. Okay, so the spin goes to you. Ha ha ha. Victory. I also like winter, for the record.
Yeah.
Although
That's pretty.
fall is my favorite season, winter is my second favorite season.
Oh
Spring is my
yeah,
third, and
fall.
I hate summer. Can't stand
Yeah.
summer.
Like, oof.
Like
Fall has my favorite holiday, Halloween.
oh, okay. You are getting another bean.
Yay! I got a bean. I got two
Boop.
beans.
Two beans for you.
Two beans.
All right.
Too bad.
What are you? Speaking of beans, what are you doing, child? Crazy kid. All right, my turn to tell two truths and one lie. Let me think here.
Beans
Okay.
got cloned.
The bean has many clones. The bean's just like her daddy, always multiplying. Okay. Let me see here. I like to pick up coins off the ground, but only if they're pennies. Two beans or not two beans? That is the question. Yes. For it is nobler in the minds of men to suffer the beans and arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I like picking up coins off the ground, but only if they're pennies. I have a large book that has the complete works of William Shakespeare, and I have never attempted to read Shakespeare to the bean.
All right. So, I honestly think you are a very learned man.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
Remains to be seen, but
Pro-
thank you.
oh, of course. Like I do remember, like to read. So if you had a good book of classical literature such as Shakespeare, I'm sure you would have it. Now, you have not read to Little Bean before with Shakespeare, right?
That was what I said.
Okay. I mean, Shakespeare has some good pieces of literature, sir. Some stuff is, a little bit crazy these days, but, it's still a good bunch of stories. But still, what might be tripping me over is like pennies. That is very specific. Like only picking up pennies. Like, I mean, personally for me, I wouldn't waste a good nickel or dime because money is money. So then, but I do think you read to your child. So then, the lie is you have like, wait, is it worded right? You have not read Shakespeare to her.
That was what I said.
Okay, so then, yes, you have. That's the lie because I'm sure you read Shakespeare to the girl before.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, go star. I need to dash off. Thanks for stopping by. You take it easy. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I have tried to read Shakespeare to Labine, and I also tried to read Edgar Allan Poe to Labine. Um,
Ooh.
so, mind you, it was when she was just a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
Of course.
imagine that'll have any effect on her. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe. I honestly like that Edgar Allan Poe. Like,
Oh yeah, Edgar Allan Poe is good. I do have a book of Shakespeare and I have a book of Edgar Allan Poe. Eat the black jelly bean, nevermore. Quoth the bean, nevermore. All right, yeah. So I lose that round. I spin the wheel. Oh, and I will tell you, closing the wheel out before stream and starting it only after stream has started has definitely worked out. This has been a non-janky wheel, and I am happy with it.
that's great.
Why do I always get the jazz solo? Oh my god.
Why can't I have a jazz solo?
Well, you should have lost. Uh,
Darn.
all right. Let's see. We're gonna do a little more snare drums this time. Just and then the saxophone. Bit up. Okay, that's enough of that. I really should look up jazz and see what jazz actually is someday.
Yeah, I mean, jazz is pretty good.
Yeah. Fun fact: there used to be every Friday it was at my college. There'd be a jazz band at because the cafe on campus is called Jazzman's. So good coffee. So me like eat coffee. And jazz on Fridays and sometimes like bingo and stuff. I've only ever, I'm gonna keep that fact for a game later. But yeah, so Jazzman's and I should know what jazz sounds like, but clearly I don't. All right, it is your turn for 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay, 2 truths, 1 lie. Who will decide? So then, first one is
Beat up!
I have the habit of collecting VCRs. The second one, sorry, would be that I have won a contest by dancing to Never Gonna Give You Up. And the third will be that boom boom boom.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Mr. Sandman,
yes.
bring me a dream.
Bum 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 bum. Make him the cutest that I ever seen.
Bum 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 bum. Make her lips like roses and clovers. Oh, right. Of course.
That was a moment. And tell him that there's only nights are over.
I have gotten an autograph from a celebrity.
Oh, okay. All right, so you collect VCRs, you won a contest by dancing to Never Gonna Give You Up, and you you have an autograph from a celebrity. Get out the lighter, Voodoo Goblin. I'm gonna say you did win a contest by dancing, but not to Never Gonna Give You Up. So that's a lie.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Those.
Damn. Ah.
Yeah.
I had to stick to my guns. All right, so
I've never gotten. Yeah. I don't have an autograph from a celebrity. I sometimes collect VCRs because I do have a TV that plays VCRs from my grandparents, and yeah, I don't use it as much, but I love it's, I don't know, it's something like when you watch something on VCR, it's so different from from a CD. Like, yeah, you can rewind it back, but it just
it's different.
I find it so fascinating that it's so different. like, I mean, one of my best songs that I sung at a school talent show was "Never Had a Friend Like Me," and I always had that song like playing at my grandma and grandpa's when I'm like when when I'm by myself and just listen to that song in the guest room, like.
You know, I really don't like the Will Smith version of it. Yeah.
How dare you?
I don't like the Will Smith version of it. I like the original version better. Granted, the Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant like
Robin Williams?
I don't know what correlated with Will Smith and what. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. Like.
Yeah, no. I prefer the Robin Williams version. The Will Smith version doesn't do it with me. But granted, the Will Smith version of Prince of Lee is not terrible. Anyway,
yeah,
neither here nor there.
I'll give him that. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But no,
it's very energetic with Robin Williams.
Yes. Well, yeah. Robin Williams really was. He was a gift to mankind. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Much love. Anyway, so I will spin the wheel. It is my loss for that round. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this from his little hat?
Can your friends go?
Can your friends go? Otter, otter. Otter, otter.
Can your friends go? Agadabra. Then make something disappear.
Alright, I did my ara. Alright, my turn. Okay. Okay. Fact number 1. I have never been to a convention. Fact number 2. I forgot this thing I was gonna say. Shit. What were we talking about before? I thought of one during the previous conversation and it went. So I've never been to a convention. I have. Oh, that's so annoying. I had one and I saved it and now it's gone. I did not save it apparently. This is why you have to back up your files, people. Oh yeah. So okay. So fact number 1 is I've never been to a convention. Fact number 2 is I have only ever won one game of bingo, and my prize was a soccer ball. And fact number 3 is I once got into a fist fight over the N64 game Buck Bumble. Oh my god, nobody knows that song game. I'm surprised.
Yeah, Bumble. Yeah, I was just like sometimes you watch YouTube videos and it just like it gives you the most random thoughts. Like the Donkey Kong Country, the cartoon. Actually, I saw I see the full season. It's on YouTube, and surprisingly, I like it. I know it's badly animated because these like it didn't age well, but the acting and love, I just liked it. Okay, so bingo, you won a soccer ball.
I've never been to a convention.
Fighting him.
Yep. So the 3 facts: as I have never been to a convention. I have only ever won one game of bingo, and in that game I won a soccer ball, and I got into a fist fight over the game Buck Bumble.
Okay. Now, bingo is an old person's game. So unless you were very young and you were doing it in class, I'm sure you like bingo felt like it feels like a prize you get in either elementary school or it's like one of the last prizes. You never went to a convention, okay? And okay, I believe. Okay, a truth I will say is that you did fight for Bumble, Bumble, and you
Okay.
never went to a convention.
You think that's the truth, or you think that's
you never? Okay, the lie is that you never went to a convention.
You are correct. I have been to a convention. Yep. That's true. And yes, I did. In fact, I call it a fist fight, but it was more my best friend punching me squarely in the face and breaking my nose over Buck Bumble. I did not say I won the fist fight, so still counts. But yes, it was in the fight. To this day, my nose never quite healed right. We were kids. What can you do? And whatever the other thing. Yeah, I did only ever win one game of bingo, and it was a soccer ball. So, yeah, you're right. Good win. Been an eon since I've been to a convention, though. So long.
Yeah. I remember I tried to go to a convention once with my bro, but it was played, God.
I get a bean.
Man, we got so many beans in here.
My record, I believe, is 18 beans. During my 1 year,
beans?
18 beans on one scene. It happened during my 1 year anniversary stream.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds both cute and a lot.
It was a lot of beans. All right, your turn for two truths and one lie. And I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you do one more round, I'll do one more round, and then you'll finish us off since you started us off, and we'll call it a day. I kept that wheel going to keep the beans coming. It's true, Voodoo was MVP for that stream. So one more.
They don't stop coming in. They don't stop coming in.
They keep on coming in. They don't stop coming in. You hit the ground running. All right, so you, me, you, and then we're done. Okay. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets done.
Me, got it.
Yep.
So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the
I was actually
back
just
streets?
listening to that song yesterday.
Okay, my first one is, when I was young, I liked Shrek 3. My number 2 is that, oh no, Bean, I know the shame of life. Okay, number 2 is that I went to a, can't remember what the proper name is. It was like I went to a Native American, I'd say convention, but
powwow?
I guess gathering would be more proper. What?
A powwow? I think that's how they call it, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that can work too.
I don't know. I've been to one. I just don't remember what it was called.
Okay.
All right, go on.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Native American powwow. I liked Shrek 3 when for the first one, and the last one would be is that.
At least you fill the silence when you're thinking. I appreciate that.
Yeah. It'd be awkward, just like, silence.
Stare.
Like, who can just throw a rock at silence? Oh no!
Everybody stare at him until he comes up with something.
I got one.
Yes.
Yeah. I play a guitar, even though I didn't, like, I never had proper practice, but I played guitar in a parade.
Okay. All right. So, you liked Shrek 3 as a kid. You went to a powwow, and you played a guitar in a parade without practice. I'm gonna go with you did not like Shrek 3 as a kid. That's a lie.
Yes, that's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah. Shrek 2 was the best in my personal opinion.
I need a hero.
Exactly.
Where have all the good men gone? Where are all the gods?
Another song I was just listening to the other day.
Where's the street light Hercules?
Ride the rising odds in their white night upon a fiery steed. Late at night, a toss and a turn, and I dream of what I need. Take it!
need a hero. I'm only up for a hero to the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fire.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the winning light.
He's gotta be sure, and he's gotta be soon, and he's strong to be longer than life.
Larger than life. Wah, 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 wah. All right, enough stalling. We're punishing you now.
Okay.
That was fun, though. And another song stuck in my head.
I do like the vibe. It's a good song, at least.
It is. I like that version. It kind of threw me off because I had the Shrek 2 soundtrack. I'm not gonna lie. I had that CD. I love that CD. And now the wheel starts crapping out on me. So I had that CD, and it blew my mind when I heard the regular version of that song, like the original version. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, you have to tell us what your favorite bird is.
Me?
Yes, you. It's your punishment.
Oh, okay. Favorite bird. Bird. Everybody's heard about the bird.
Bird. It's a very musical stream today.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. Everybody's heard about bird. Okay, I got a bird.
Yes.
I like penguin.
Penguin. Very nice. Very nice. Good pick.
Yeah, penguins.
My wife's favorite bird.
Penguins are happy. Penguin bring you life. Yeah.
Have you seen the Penguins of Madagascar movie?
Yes, I even remember the the cartoons,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, there was a time like I just like listened to like there's actually like a why is it skipping my mind? Skip. Yes.
Do we need to unplug you and plug you back in?
Maybe. Oh, I listened to like there was I think there was one episode where it's just like they had the villain, apparently a dolphin, and I think it was Patrick Harris, the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Neil Patrick Harris, yeah.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. Thank you. That got a good voice. It got me I like it very much. Like, I wanna control you. Like, just a good song.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'd say that's an immature thing for me, but I love it very much.
Alrighty. So let's see here. Okay, so it's my turn to do a truth and a lie, and then you finish this off. So let me see here. I have never participated in a video game tournament. I have never broken a bone, and I have never been on a ship in the middle of the sea. All nevers. So I've never been in a video game tournament. I've never broken a bone, and I've never been on a cruise.
Okay. Well, because you're accident prone, I say that is true. So then beat this up a bit. If it was a gaming tournament, it wouldn't be official. If it was a cruise line, like, what would it be specifically? Like, if only if it was like the Disney cruise line where you can just ride in there and get to Disneyland on that. Maybe, I don't know how cruise line works. It feels like game competition is like, I don't know. It's not like a quick trick question, but it feels like you can be in a like technically, like, no matter how small it is, it can still be a gaming con tournament. Tournament, right?
I said tournament. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Does be a tournament. Doesn't have to be official. So I'd say you never went on a cruise.
You think that's the one that's a lie?
Yes.
You were so close, friend. You were so close. The
Oh.
lie was that I have never been in a video game tournament. I have been in a video game tournament. Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Melee, specifically. I got my ass kicked, but I was in the tournament.
Cool.
I have never been on a cruise. I am horribly thalassophobic. Family members have tried to convince me to go on a cruise. I will not go on a cruise. Ain't no way, ain't no how. And I have never broken a bone. Knock on wood. Not yet, at least. So spinning the wheel. You will never get me on a cruise unless you, like, chloroform my ass and drag me on there.
You get millions of dollars. Would you do it?
No. Absolutely not. Your turn to Ara.
Man, I never did an order before, so
First time for everything.
sorry, it feels a bit weird. I never. Okay. Order.
Not awful, not awful. Good job, good job.
Could be better, could be worse. Order.
There you go. You're getting used to it. Yeah, my first few Aras were a little rough too, but at some point I just kind of started playing with it.
Yeah.
I blame Voodoo Cobra.
Yeah.
All right, last round. Finish us off. You get the honor of finishing us with 2 truths and 1 lie, one last time before we call it a night.
Woo!
Woo! Yes, Voodoo. Hee hee hee.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
God damn! You're getting a ton of songs stuck in my head.
Oh.
Tons.
An evil plan to be brewing. Okay. So then, 2 truths, 1 lie. If it don't comply, okay. First one is my dad told me a way to remember phone numbers is that I have to sing it. Number 2 is that
Voodoo Cobra says, what does the otter say? The otter says, ara ara.
Okay. First one is my dad told me to remember phone numbers is that I can, make a melody.
Yep.
Number 2 is that I love when I'm at the beach running into waves and it blasts me in the face. And number 3 is that
That was the sound of the brain cell going away, wasn't it?
yes, the brain cells are completely gone. They're sucked up by the necromorphs, the mind flayers, what those brain things are. And the third will be I won a cross country match.
Cross country match. Like, Okay, so, number 1, your dad taught you to remember phone numbers by singing them. Number 2, I've forgotten what number 2 was.
Number 2 was
I know number 3 was the cross-country match.
Yeah.
Number 2, what was it? Nope. Can you remember what it was?
Yep. Give me a sec.
Welcome to the Terrible Memory Stream. I'm your host, whoever I was.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Dementia Stream. welcome to welcome to Amnesia.
Yeah.
We
Amnesia, the Otter Descent.
yeah. Good one. Oh right, I remember now. Is that I run into the
Oh,
run
you
on
like the beach thing. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, one cross country, like to run to the beach, remember songs. Yeah, I'm gonna say you definitely remember songs, but remember phone numbers by saying them. That's a really good mnemonic device thing that it's a good idea. Hi Bean, yes, darling. I'm gonna say you never won a cross country match.
Yes. I have never won a match. I did
Aha!
earn a medal because I was the only one there.
Wonk. But I still win that round. Wahaha!
Yes, despite my winnings, you have won the war.
Wahaha! I think the overall score was probably pretty even. Now, if the wheel would spin, we'd be good to go. Hello, wheel. Come on, we got one last spin, wheel. You can do it.
Yeah, wake up. Wake up.
That's right, Bean. What do you got on your face, child? Hello, wheel. Hello. Oh, there we go. There's some life. There's some life left in the old boy.
Come on, do it.
There we go.
Come on. It's one time. Don't break out.
You can do it.
That car on the road. Come on.
Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Street lights. People. DMC strikes.
Oreo, copyright. Oreo, infringement. Oreo, too thick and then you committed copyright infringement. I remember that.
Son of a...
The other person has to spin instead.
In the last minute you got the Uno reverse card on me. Now I have to spin instead, which of course means we have to get the wheel to do one more.
Oh, man.
That's unfortunate, but also funny, but also unfortunate for me.
It's that JoJo meme. Is that I know I would win. I know you would win. So I.
Come on, wheel. One more.
It's like that JoJo meme. You fool. I knew you were gonna do this. You were gonna say, "Oh no, I have to win." Sorry. I'm just thinking of. Did you know that JoJo meme where it's just like, man, I won, but oh no, I did not in actuality because I planned 10 steps ahead.
I'm not familiar with that one, honestly. I don't know a lot about JoJo. I tried watching JoJo, and like the first episode, the dog got freaking owned in the face, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's how you know that guy was a bad guy.
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, so if that's the only time it happens, okay, fine, whatever, we know he's the bad guy. So I looked it up, and there was a 7-minute long compilation of dogs just eating shit, just getting obliterated in the show, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to watch a show with that much dog violence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like the thing about it.
Come on, wheel.
Yeah. We know you already spun already. Come on, give us the answer.
We're so close to the end, wheel. This is not how I want my watch time to go.
Yeah, don't make us bored, wheel. You know what happens?
Smack. Come on.
Bad wheel.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Good couple of smacks. Got it rolling again. Come on.
Good.
Whack.
Good.
Whack.
Good. Keep going.
No. Like Yoda, I will speak for one more second while we get to the end of the show. To the end of the show we will get.
To the end of the show we will be.
Don't want to spin the wheel again, do I? So, boop. Goodbye to the wheel, I say. Or something like that. I don't know. That's all you're getting out of me. All right.
I have been.
So, okay, that's gonna be it for the night. Thank you for coming to the show, Polka King. Tell me, is there anything you'd like to say to the lovely guests at home before we call it a night?
Yes. This guy is very lovely, and it was a
Oh,
fun time to have.
well,
Like,
thank you.
honestly, like,
Back at you.
this is honestly getting me energized, man. Like, if I had to keep going,
Yeah,
I would love to be on this show again if I had the
hey,
opportunity
you
to.
know what? I always do the all call for more people to join, so definitely join me when that comes up again. For now, we will go ahead and call it a night, and we will raid. Oh, let's see here. Well, I think I gotta raid my buddy Toluca Turtle. I feel like I usually gotta raid Toluca when I see Toluca. So let's go hang out with the turtle. Until next time, everybody, remember to stay odd out loud. It's a hell of a lot more fun that way. Cheers.
Yay!
Bye bye.